Let's understand what is data engineering, what we do as a data engineer, and why we need it. Let's start from the scratch. Agenda for today's class. We'll understand what is what and how to proceed. First 10 minutes, we'll understand what is engineering and what we are going to learn. Then we need to learn how to configure our platform for our practice from tomorrow's class. So this class is going to be very important for rest of our sessions. Let's get started slowly. I'll provide you the detailed notes for all the sessions, but good to have your own observation notes if possible, at least the keywords, to document the sequence of activities. Good to have your own observation notes. Let's make our classes live, the real live. This is Sai Fanindra from SQL School. I assure you, and completely practical, entirely practical, realistic classes from scratch with your support. Need your support in terms of on-time practice, in terms of response to my questions. Please, my kind request. I need to revise the examples. Yes, completely practice oriented, no second thought. This is the only PPT slide for next 5 to 7 minutes for the entire course. Next 5 to 7 minutes, we have one slide for the entire course. After that, we need to step into the concept straight. No graphics, only practice, right? But I need to repeat the item and I need to ask you questions. You need to respond. You need to ask me questions. I have to respond. Please, let's learn together. Let's get started slowly. This class is for interactive attendees. Need your support. And what we do as a data engineer, as an Azure data engineer, it's all about big data, cloud computing activities. We are into this particular screen, this item. The prerequisites MS SQL, the add-on Power BI, optional add-on for your learning and for your resume. A 7 tools environment called Power BI, 7 different tools, 2 techniques and 2 hosting environment, total 11 components is equal to Power BI. Another vast subject. We are into core engineering for big data, back end. Power BI is a front end. And the basement SQL. Basement SQL, front end elevation, Power BI, and the actual pillars and the floors, data engineering. That constructs our beautiful building of our resume. As a data engineer, we are all into, once again I was telling, ETL, data warehouse, big data activities. What are these technical jargons? Let's get started from the scratch. Let's understand what is database first. And we have different types of databases. One of them, data warehouse. What is ETL? We are going to learn next. In fact, from tomorrow, we are going to experiment ETL practically from first minute. We need to learn today what is engineering. The components we need to learn practically in our classes with your support. And the prerequisites, nothing but MS SQL. Basics of MS SQL should be enough. Friends, we'll go for questions after some time, okay? We'll go for questions in another 7 to 10 minutes. What is database? A platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, no restrictions at all. Now, different types of databases. 2 basic types of databases, OLTP, data warehouse. OLTP is like a showroom. Data warehouse is a godown, big godown. Multiple showrooms, common godown, my experience in my city, multiple OLTP databases, very few, one or few, very few data warehouses. Now imagine a diagram. Imagine a diagram. Multiple showrooms, common godown, and the transport system is called ETL. I repeat, multiple showrooms, common godown, and the transport system, we call it ETL. As a data engineer, we are into the transport system and the godown activities from today. On my screen now. So as a data engineer, we need to work with data access from multiple OLTP environments. This is our actual course, the skeleton of our course. So revise MS SQL, friends. Revise joins. That's important, you know. Revise joins. Let's think practically. It's not like, okay, imagining the things. No, we have to feel them with our hands and heart. Really, I want you to feel the course. You love it. This is our future. Really. So we need to learn how to read data from OLTP efficiently. Get the data into something called the transport vehicle, ETL. There are government vehicles, private vehicles. I mean, open source ETL, Microsoft ETL. Again, godowns. Food Corporation of India, godown, government. And we have private storage rooms as well. We call them as, I think, something called storage school rooms, we call them. Here it is, data warehouses. Cold storage, sorry, I got it now. Cold storage rooms called warehouse. Yes, really, it stores cold data. COLD, cold data. We have something called cold, cool, and something called hot. These are the different access tiers we are going to learn practically. So different types of data has to be transported to the warehouse. But now the question, why? Let's assume a live cricket match. Ball to ball score. Suddenly, batsman hit a 6. Okay, a boundary or a 6. Okay, assume. Now, what next? GK question, advertisement, right? And then a report. Longest 6, highest 6, etc., or number of 6, number of boundaries in his entire lifetime, last 1 year in this series, comparison metrics, etc. From where we get this data? From the warehouse. Assume another example, a live temperature tracking, OLTP, the leftmost side. What about weather forecast, predictive analysis, accurate forecast? That is a beauty of the caliber of data warehouse. So data warehouse is required by data scientists, analytic teams, Power BI, AI tools, and anyone who need to work with information. Remember. So as a data engineer, we are the producers of data. Remember, we need to gather the data and give it in a cautious way for end user analytic tools. Okay, now I repeat, open source ETL, Microsoft ETL, open source warehouse, Microsoft warehouse, open source ETL, Databricks, Microsoft ETL, data factory. Remember, same way, Microsoft warehouse, Synapse, open source warehouse, Spark. Our course includes these 4 pillars. I repeat again, the basement SQL, 4 pillars to ETL to data warehouse. Let's make it simple and straight. And there are a lot of helping objects supporting the pillars to frame the entire building. The elevation is nothing but the Power BI. We are going to run the connections in our course anyway. I repeat, as a data engineer, we are into open source ETL, open source warehouse, Microsoft ETL, Microsoft warehouse. The birthplace of data, apps, websites, or other devices like your mobile, they inject data into OLTP databases. From OLTP databases over a period of time, the data would be shifted to warehouse. You and me, we need to do it. That is called incremental loads. Remember, what is that? Incremental loads. That is what we need to learn in next 3 classes from now. Next 3 classes. Max 3 classes. So today we are going to have a small introduction towards configurations. Tomorrow we need to have something called big data, data warehouse, Microsoft data warehouse called Synapse. We'll get the basket ready to welcome data from day after tomorrow, data loads. So the valet parking service, the transport system called data factory to load the data into the warehouse practically. Data factory knows how to read the data efficiently and load the data effectively with secured, optimized, and at the same time streamlined manner. There comes file incremental loads, something called table incremental loads. We need to learn to install certain tools in this process. We have something called polybase. These are all the helping objects. Something called conditional splits, Spark clusters. Remember the term Spark, open source Spark, open source ETL, and open source warehouse. Both are supported by Spark. So things are a bit vast. It's all about cloud computing activities and big data activities. The 7 weeks journey. What is it again? It's all about ETL and data warehouse. So in our classes, in data engineering, we are going to learn ETL, data warehouse, big data analytics activities. Big data is separate, analytics is separate. We are going to blend them together. And we have data factory, data bricks, Synapse, and data lake. 4 important core concepts we need to learn. And additionally, we need to learn AI, artificial intelligence, AI components, Spark, Python ETL activities. We are not into Python programming. We are into Python ETL. That should be fine for our day-to-day data engineering activities. We no need to be a pro in SQL. We no need to be a pro in Python. The more the better always, absolutely, no doubt. But we are not writing SQL development scripts here or Python application development programs here. We are into ETL. Let's stay tuned. So whatever Python we are going to learn in our classes is absolutely enough. I tell again, whatever Python we are learning in our classes should be absolutely fine. No second thought. And we have something called Spark SQL. You're aware of MS SQL. Spark SQL is dead easy, simple and straight. I'll make it useful and interesting for you. My job. We have something called PySpark, Python plus Spark. And we have something called Scala, a more powerful ETL environment. I understand we're all very new to this technical jargon, technical components. We are going to step by step learn them practically. So tell me, friends, how many hours you can practice per day? Please, everyone, mic with you all. Hemant. Yes, please. I have my backup machine here. Okay, so I'll just take it. I have my computer backup so that in case of any network issues or in case of any surprises, right? Sometimes it happens, right? So there should be a backup. So we have network backup, power backup, everything. There should be a backup. So sometimes you have to look here and there. Please don't mind during the classes to make sure my screen is in sync. Okay, so that I don't need to ask you every time like, can you see this, can you see that? Okay, not required, because if I test it from my end, it should be easier for both of us. Tell me, friends, how many hours you can practice per day, please? Hemant, Kartu, Brian, Nikhil, please. Prablin Kaur, Rahul, Rajender, Rashad, Farooq, Sravanti, Surya, please. How many hours you can practice per day? Deepak, Amjad,
Hi,
please let me know.
hi. This is Rahul. I can practice like 2 hours per day. Maybe one. Maybe if I can stretch it, I can do up until like 3 hours a day.
Perfect. Minimum 1 hour, right? Everyone, please. Please, minimum 1 hour,
Yes,
everyone.
yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Please,
Yes,
I'm
Yes,
asking you.
yes, yes. We
yes,
can even
Yes,
practice
hours.
up to 2 hours.
Fine. Now tell me one thing, friends. If I am cautious, you are serious, course will go in a nice way. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes
yes,
or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
Let's make it
yes,
happen. Let's
Yes,
make
sir.
it happen, please. Need your support. Okay, please. Deal. Hope it is clear now. I am cautious, you are serious, course will be successful. That's the deal, right? Please, let's make it
Deal.
clear.
Yeah,
Yep,
deal.
will do. Thank you. The class is getting recorded, okay? So, yes, everyone, I had your voice with me now. I had your voice with me. The class is getting recorded, okay? Please. Thank you. Let's get started. So, what we are going to learn from today, I go to a grocery shop. I go to a grocery shop. In the grocery shop, I have some items. In our Azure shop, we call them, please note it if possible. Please note it if possible. We call them as resources. Remember, what is it? Resources. On my screen now. On my screen. Please revise MS SQL concepts during your free time. Don't take it light. I could see if you attendees already completed MS SQL from me earlier. Others, wherever it is, from your trusted sources, learn SQL, revise them. Truly speaking, don't mistake me. To my observation, okay, my observation, self-learning won't work in two aspects. Number one, my recruiter knows the way I answer my questions, okay? Really, my recruiter knows. My recruiter knows the difference between insert and insert into. Google don't know, or I don't know how to search. Insert versus insert into, my recruiter knows. But I don't know whether Google knows it or not. Insert versus insert into table name. Insert table name values, insert into table name values. Both are entirely different. And everyone knows if they are in database platform for at least 2 to 3 years. Things, ground reality is different, okay? Learn carefully, scenario based. What is what, when to use which is important from MS SQL. Please. Our grocery shop Azure has resources. Coming to the point now. Azure fundamentals, Azure SQL database, Azure pools, storage, etc., etc. What are these resources? We call them. Each of the resource have their own purpose. What is it? Their own purpose, and more importantly, their own limitations. So coming to our entire journey for last 20 to 23 minutes on my screen, complete information is single screen. We need to step into configuration of grocery items, resources in another 5-10 minutes today. For that, let's encapsulate, let's have a concise pick of all concepts so far till now. What is engineering? An art of designing data structures to perform ETL, data extraction, transformation, loading of data warehouse, loading of data into data warehouse in cloud. So we have the hashtags in our classes: big data, cloud computing, Spark ETL, Spark data warehouse, Spark SQL, and Spark analytics. So what is Azure engineering? The implementation of engineering components in Azure involves storage components, ETL components, data warehouse components, and other components. Total 4 different categories. Please by heart all these mantras left and the meanings right for tomorrow's class. I'm sure, friends, I'm pretty sure you love my mouse movement. Really, you love my mouse movement the moment you by heart all these concepts. Really, trust me, by heart them. These are all the only grocery items, nothing else in our shop, nothing else in our shop. By heart them carefully. Storage components, storage account, files, tables, etc. Data lake storage, something extra. Yes, more secured. Just like HDD versus SSD, hard disk versus solid state disk, both of us storage. SSD is more costly, more powerful, more faster. Same thing here. ETL components, Databricks, open source, Data Factory, Microsoft. Databricks loves notebooks. Data Factory loves pipelines. Synapse, blending of both notebooks and pipelines together, just together. As simple as that. On my screen, notebooks, Databricks, pipelines, Data Factory, blending together, Synapse. Next, data warehouse components, Spark, open source, Spark SQL, Synapse, Microsoft, TSQL, remember, and others like serverless pool, Apache Spark pool, etc. But these two are important for our classes. We'll go for questions after 2 to 3 minutes. We'll go for questions after 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, let me complete remaining. Other components, stream analytics jobs. As a term signifies streaming, live streaming. One of our class examples, we are going to learn something called as, in one of our class examples, we are going to learn something called as Azure Stream Analytics for live temperature tracking. We are going to make it live temperature tracking, get all the examples straight, and get the data into something called storage. Storage or SQL database, anything. From there, you have some questions as well. Remember, stream means live data, live streaming data, like live temperature tracking. IoT, Internet of Things. My mobile is an IoT. My mobile is an IoT. A temperature sensor in my room is an IoT. Yes, they can send data over internet to their applications. And IoT means Internet of Things, streaming, live streaming data. Okay. There is something else called Event Hub. Event. Whenever there is a WhatsApp message, we get a ding symbol automatically, and the message go to our Google Sheet. We use WhatsApp API. So whenever there is an event, something happens like a trigger. Okay, just like a trigger. That is Event Hub. Like phone call tracking. Very simple, friends. Very simple. IoT Hub, continuous. Continuous. Keep on going. Event Hub, whenever there is an event, you track it. My way of understanding, IoT Hub, my breathing. Event Hub, me talking, you hearing. Really, it works. Okay, this example works. IoT Hub, breathing, continuous, right? I don't know what happens if I stop it. I don't know. Whereas Event Hub, I talk, you hear, you talk, I hear. That is event. Okay, so we have both solutions in Azure. See how beautiful it is now. But why we need it? Don't forget the diagram I'm showing you few minutes back. It's all about reading the data from various sources, right? Remember. Please, are we getting it now? Slowly, getting some idea, please. Our course. Everyone, please, I'll wait. Are we getting it, please? I'll wait, please, everyone.
Yes,
Mike with
yes,
you
sir.
all.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Please, okay, let's be clear in what we learn, okay? Logic apps, automations. Whenever there is no activity, I would like to pause. I would like to pause or stop my Spark cluster. Automate. Key vaults. Key vault. Key is a kind of password. Vault means a basket. Key vault means a collection of keys, collection of passwords, collection of certificates. Remember, vault means here a basket, a collection. Okay, next, monitor. To monitor all these grocery items. Yeah, let something goes bad, something goes wrong, you would like to get some email notifications. We need to learn them. And something called Microsoft Entra security. So these are our actual menu items we need to get the recipes from. So notes, I will take care. Okay. And of course, interview questions, examples, I will take care. If you respond more, I can give you more assignments. I can have the courage to give you more assignments, as simple as that. Please, you have to give me that courage. You have to give me that courage. Next, certification. There used to be a certification called DP203, and there are some talks and messages on Microsoft board. DP203 is going to be expired soon and to be replaced with DP700 certification soon. But our course, the menu items remain intact irrespective of the certification. We are getting the knowledge, will be useful for our job as well as for the certification. What about the practice side? Yes, you need to have SQL Server installed in your computer, please, and revise MS SQL concepts by this weekend. You already have it with you, it's okay. If not, please install it. Request you to have a debit card or a credit card to activate your free trial. We need it. We means you need it for your practice. You are not sharing the card details to anyone except directly to Microsoft site during your free time. You simply log into your browser, go to incognito mode during your free time, and then get registered for a free account valid for 30 days. After 30 days, again another card, another mobile number, another email address for another 30 days. No other option for us at this moment. That's the only bad news in our course. I repeat, we need to have our classes practically. So make necessary arrangements for your no compromise learning process. 30 days per account, per free trial account from Microsoft. Now, how to get the account? We are going to get it today. Now, I'll show you. And we'll see how to configure 2 grocery items today. There are many items, okay? We are going to take 2 grocery items today to get some idea what it is. Before we proceed, item 1, 2, 3, 4. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait. Please, mic with you all. Deepa, Hemant, Katu, Briant, please check your mics, please. I'll wait. In the meantime, I'll start to compose the email with all this content. I'll wait. Please tell
Like,
I
sorry.
Rahul, please wait, Rahul. Katu, Briant, please tell me, brother. Please tell me. Yes.
okay. I have an unfinished node here. I wanted you to help me out with. You said open source ETL is called. I did not get the name for open source ETL, Microsoft ETL,
I
open
understand,
source
brother.
warehouse.
I understand. Got
Okay.
it. Yeah, let me put this way. I got your question, brother. For example, You know Windows, right? Windows is owned by Microsoft, isn't it? Yes,
Yes, sir.
Katupriya. What about
Yes.
Linux? Linux, no company owns Linux. It's open source. You got my point.
Yes.
Same way, there is one ETL product from Microsoft called Azure Data Factory. And there is an open source product from Databricks company, databricks.com, called Databricks. Both we need to learn. And same way, there is one company called Apache company. It has produced Spark, Apache Spark we call. That's open source.
Yes. Yes.
Whereas other one, Synapse from Microsoft. So we need to learn both. Getting it now? I'll
Okay.
wait.
Okay. I get.
We will see how to get them, gel together. But as you asked me a question, let me give the answer in a different way as well. I'll show you. Any end-to-end data engineering project on my screen now. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. I'll show you one diagram wherein you see, yes, on my screen. See here, open source ETL, Microsoft ETL, open source ETL, Data Factory,
Mm,
Databricks, Synapse. I mean, they're all good friends, We can get the friendship in a careful way. So any end-to-end implementation involves open source ETL, Microsoft ETL, both, plus either Spark or Synapse or Snowflake at the warehouse. I repeat, ETL would be Databricks plus Data Factory. Warehouse would be anyone, either Spark or Synapse or Snowflake or Amazon Redshift, etc. Okay, so I'll just show you this way. I'll show you in a different way to make it easier for our learning process. Just wait. Just have a look at this diagram once, please. Please have a look at the diagram once, and in the meantime, I'll take you to a different one. As you asked me the question, let me make it clear. We are into ETL and data warehouse, right? We are into ETL and data warehouse. Yes, I got it. I'll show you in this way. Yes, here it is. There are different ETLs in the market. We are into the black box ETL, black box warehouse. This is our course. Katubrian, are you getting it, sir? This one.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you are into Amazon data engineering, AWS data engineering, we have this one, Glue, Athena ETL, and Amazon Redshift warehouse. Snowflake engineering, Snowpark DBT ETL, and Snowflake warehouse. That is data engineering. So different companies, different brands. We are into my favorite color, black brand. Okay, that's it. As simple as that. Yep. Any questions now? Let me know. Just
Thank
a
you.
sync.
Thank you.
Just a sync. Okay, that's it. Yep. My favorite color is red actually. Red. Just a sync. Anyway, any questions? Please, I'll wait.
Regarding the certifications,
Yes, sir.
so for the certification, whatever we learn here will be enough to give for certification,
Um,
right?
Let me put this way, sir. For
Okay.
DP203 it is correct. For DP203 it is correct. But in
Hmm.
DP700, we have fabric also. We have to again get fabric, another 7 weeks journey for us.
Okay.
So separately we have.
So
Main
fabrics is
difference.
like, sorry,
Tell me.
sorry. Please continue, sir. Please continue.
Thank you. So fabric is also for the same purpose, ETL data warehouse. In Azure data engineering, we have to pay like a la carte. Each component you have to pay separately. Okay, I'll show you. We have some more time now. I'll show you with an example. I'll show you sometime after some time, some more time. We are going to learn it from tomorrow anyway. We have to pay for each component separately. In Fabric, it's like buffet, weekend buffet. Okay,
Hmm.
like single license. ETL, data warehouse, monitoring, alert, security, optimize, everything single license. Just like a buffet. Azure engineering is like a la carte. Now you can ask me, Sai, then why we are learning Azure here? 3 answers. Number 1, some background sound, please. Some background sound, please. Thank you. 3 answers. You can ask me, Sai, why we are having Azure now? Why it is like still going on? The Fabric is there. Let me put this way, friends. You go to buy some TV in a showroom, you have a lot of options, right? You go as per your budget. Data engineering is, Azure data engineering components are cheaper compared to Fabric. First reason. Number 2, existing clients, existing projects, existing customers will not invest extra money, at least at this point of time, with some kind of unbalanced economy, given the fact the prevailing conditions of the market outside, right? To again, they may not be dare to step into something else which is very new. We may need to wait for couple of years. Note this point, couple of years. Yes, any cloud technology will take years to get stabilized, so-called stabilized. Okay, reason number 3. Reason number 1. Reason number 1. Come on, friends. What reason I said? Very simple and straight.
It's
Yes.
like a la carte.
Yeah.
Fabric is expensive.
Fabric is expensive. Number 1. Number 2. There are existing projects. Do not directly migrate to Fabric, a new product, and do some risk, right? Are you getting my point, friends? Let's think practically.
Yes.
Getting it
Yes,
or
yes,
no?
yes, yes. Nobody wants to risk it since it's new.
Reason number 3. Reason number 3. Our SQL school has been from 2009. Okay, I was working for Microsoft from 2005. My first company, Microsoft BG IT team. My alias is saipt at microsoft.com. Okay, as an FT, and I started as a DBA. Then I went to BI projects as a BI admin, and I was actually Sun certified Java developer and Sun certified Java programmer in 2004. If anyone, I'm 42 now. Okay, I'm 42 now. Okay, so I'm SCJP, SCJD, both Sun Microsystems. Now it is Java is Oracle now. At that was Sun Microsystems. Okay, SCJ, and because of that, I have more interest towards .NET, Crystal reports, those things. So that made me to attack towards MSBI. Now I'm coming to the point. Till date, we get MSBI inquiries. It has almost been 20 years, right? Still till date, we have MSBI inquiries at SQL School. We have MSBI trainings and going good. 20 years, still there are good number of providers in MSBI. Friends, remember, we have to think practically at a broader scope. We cannot simply get attracted towards some advertisement. No. It's not like life is not like a fair and lovely face wash, okay? It's not like 6 weeks. If that is the case, that would have been more, that's different. My color would have been changed long back. I tried it. I mean to say, friends, we should be very clear and we should have the actual ground knowledge now. Existing projects cannot really dare to step into something which is new, something that may need to make us wait. But that being said, new projects may go to Fabric, but may not be completely limited. For example, Fabric Data Factory, but Snowflake warehouse or Synapse warehouse. Safe side role, safe side role. So I want your projects, your resumes also to be built in a careful way. I'll be there anyway for sure for one-to-one resume. We'll be meeting like this in Google Meet. Not until end of the course, during the mid of the course we can do. Based on your response, we can do it. But remember, Azure engineering is a stabilized product compared to Fabric. For knowledge purpose, we need Fabric, but may not be now. Maybe in future, after few weeks or months, or maybe 1 or 2 years down the line. And one more thing, friends, I do Fabric classes. In fact, like we started one weekend batch last weekend, and we have one more class, one more batch from day after tomorrow, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. India time. From Feb 13th, we have the batch. But I can see a lot of changes. You know, like whatever interface we see today is changing tomorrow. So stabilization is required, right? Stabilization is very much required. Otherwise, manpower problems will come in enterprises. So to think 360 degrees. Now, so my answer to your question once again, back to the track. DP700 includes Azure engineering concepts, Fabric engineering concepts, both. So there is no single certification for only Azure data engineering now, but knowledge is always required. Hope it is clear. Next
Yes,
question.
sir. Thank you.
Yep. Next question, please. I have 10 more minutes to get the things. Please let me know.
Sir, regarding these notes, where can we get these notes? Like it said,
I'll mail you,
uh,
brother. I'll mail you after the class today. I'll mail it. I'll mail it
sure.
after the class.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Fine, friends. Let's continue.
Okay, Sai, I have one question.
Tell me, sir.
Can you please prescribe a good textbook where we can get good knowledge about Azure data engineering, like a
Sure.
textbook? When we do practicals, we go to the
Yes.
textbook for more knowledge.
Got it, sir. I'll do. Truly
Okay.
speaking, my detailed notes. Truly speaking, my detailed notes. I think you have been with me in our SQL classes, right? Katu Brian, you have been with me in SQL classes for quite some time, right?
Yes, sir.
So my notes will surely make sure you are getting what we need in general, okay? But yes, always additional items are good to have on a positive tone. We need it. So yes, I'll be providing you the required download links straight for Microsoft Press books for your additional learning and experiments. I'll be doing it, sir. Part of the course I'll do for everyone.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Friends, please give me some time. Let me show you the configurations. Then we go for next round of questions. Okay, we'll do. Next. So here it is. Because from tomorrow we have to start the practice, right? So let's get the things now carefully. I request you to go through the document carefully. I'll be explaining the things step by step anyway. I request you to just go through it. For tomorrow's class, please do 3 things. Number 1, get Azure account. Two things for now, okay? I thought of taking one grocery shop item called server. I'll do it tomorrow anyway, but please do these 2 things. Azure account and subscription. What's the difference? Simple. Recently, I planned for international travel and I got a SIM card. Then what next? I need to activate a pack, right? A 7 days pack or 10 days pack, etc. Right? I need to get some pack, some subscription. Same thing here. We need to get Azure portal first and get subscription next. In real world, we'll be having on my screen, friends, on my screen. In real world, we'll be having something called dev, test, and prod subscriptions. Usually, for our learning purpose, go for a free subscription. Okay, let's see. But how to do it? Very simple and straight. Go to portal.azure.com. Please do this activity today so that we're happily proceeding for tomorrow's class. Yes, I'll show you. First time you go to portal.azure.com. First time you go to portal.azure.com. I'll show you here. Go to incognito mode. Portal.azure.com. Next. create one. Okay, create one. Once you click on create one, next. Once you click on create one, then what happens? We get an interface where you have to provide our email address. Provide your email address there, you get a confirmation link. Once you click on the confirmation link, you get one screen to choose your password. Once you choose your password, you get one grocery store item like this. Okay, grocery store like this, portal.azure.com. This is our grocery brand name. Now what we do, we need a subscription to buy the items. Those items are called resources. Remember, resources on my screen. From tomorrow we'll start buying the resources. Before we buy resources, we have something called subscription. Where it is on the screen, subscription. It is like a key. We need to give it, open it, and enter the room, enter the shop. Click on subscription. Add home. Remember, portal.azure.com, then subscription, home, and add. Click on add. Then you get something called free trial like this. Okay, you get something called free trial there. Click on free trial. You see select offer. In my case, my bad, already used up. Only once for the life of an email account we can use it. I already used it. In your case, you'll see select offer. Once you click on select offer, you get another screen where you have to provide your email, sorry, not email, mobile number, card details, mobile number, card details, and address, etc. Once we get all this content ready, you get one subscription available. So free subscription will be available. It will be active. We are ready for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow, what we are going to do? We are going to start from the first item called server. Remember, tomorrow we are going to create something called SQL Server. Why? To store data warehouse. Data warehouse will be inside an SQL Server compound. Remember, and the wall is called firewall. The compound wall is called firewall tomorrow's class. Okay, so SQL Server compound, firewall, and warehouse inside it. This is the one tomorrow's class. We'll stop for today. Need your support. Please go through the notes carefully. Let's do our best together. We'll stop for now. Okay, next I'll be sending you the complete notes. I repeat again, our requirement tomorrow, we need to slowly step into the concept of data warehouse, ETL, and so on. We'll do. And please wait. I'll be sending you all this content. I'll send you now. I'll provide you the PDF, like what we are going to learn, the PDF, and the PPTs that I was using today, and the detailed notes, and these items. Just go through them carefully. I'll be available on this number, like this one. Okay, this is my number in case. Next. Also, I think our team will take care of them. Yep, I'll do. I'll be sending you the complete information now. Yes, any questions, please let me know. We'll stop for today. Give me another 10 seconds time max. I should be able to hit send for the email notes. Max 10 seconds, please wait. Yes, email sent to everyone. Please check. I'll wait, please. Email sent to everyone. Please check it, friends. Kindly check your spam, junk, promotions also, please. Over to you now. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait. Please check your emails. Any questions, let me know, please. I'll wait.
So, sir, for the SQL, you said we should practice the joins and constraints.
Exactly, madam. You are right. Please practice joins, constraints. That should be enough. Yes, SQL part. Okay. Joins, constraints. Please practice them carefully. It should be enough. Yes. Questions, please. I'll wait. Got it, please. I'll wait.
I have received the email.
Perfect. Others, please. I'll wait.
Yes, I got
received.
the email. Thank you.
Bye, friends. Thank you. Have a
I
nice
haven't
time. Thank
received the
you.
email.
Already sent, sir. Everyone, please check it, friends. Thank you so much. Meeting tomorrow. Thank you. Any more questions, please let me know, please. I'll stop for today. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait. No questions. Thank you. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait. Thank you.